welcome back to my channel. This is a little bit late, but as I'd already recorded it, I wanted to show it to you guys and I couldn't cope with having a gap. So this is October. I'm starting off by just putting my October words and a nice quote in there just to give us all a little bit of motivation. And then we're going to stick Halloween stickers all over it because, let's face it, I had loads and, you know, it's definitely October. So most of these I printed out from Canva, and some of them are JPEGs that are pictures that I bought from somewhere else. So I'm actually really enjoying my stickers at the moment, but I've got loads of stickers to use up. So come January, it's going to be work out what your shred's going to be in relation to what stickers you need to use up. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a bit more environmental and a little bit more economic in January, because I need to start using what I've got at home rather than just keep rebuying. So yeah, I think it's going to be really, really interesting. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Vicky and this is Charming Raindrops. This is my little hobby on the side. And if you've been here before, welcome back. It's lovely to have you again, and it's lovely to have you if you're new. If you haven't already, please feel free to like, subscribe, do the YouTubey thing, you know, click on the bell if you want to hear more about my videos. And yeah, let's get down to some journaling. While I'm sticking these stickers on, I thought I could just have a chat with you guys about what we're going to do next year. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun and it's going to be very environmental, because it needs to be, because I've got a drawer full of stickers and the A needs sorting and B and then needs using up because I just keep reprinting. Moving on to the meal planning pages, it turns out that my camera battery ran out and I didn't notice. So I've already drawn the lines for these boxes, but now I'm just colouring the dates in opposite colours. I haven't really done meal planning before because normally I'm like, oh, well, I'll just go with the flow. But now I started thinking a little bit more about losing weight and being more healthy and getting through the day and everything. I am thinking more about planning things so that I can do my Tesco shop properly, because otherwise I'm buying things I don't need. So yeah, this is supposed to be a better all-round plan. So what I'm doing with these stickers is that I'm sticking them as if they were behind the grid. So I'm just gently cutting round them and putting them in but nothing's being wasted, so I'm keeping the bits that I've cut off to put on other pages. So back to meal planning. I'm gently using my knife here just to cut the edges off so they've got nice straight edges. So yeah, so I've decided to start doing a bit of meal planning, because then I can plan my shops properly. I can then plan what I'm using up from my cupboard, because those of you that have been here for a while, or you can go back and watch it, can see where I sorted out my pantry and I've put it all in my notebook. And to be honest, it's going to get to the end of the year and I don't want to be moving it all across to the next book just because I haven't used it up because I've been disorganised. So now part of the challenge is to make things that have those things in them, so that then it's less to have to move across to the new notebook, but also it means that everything's turning over in my kitchen, because otherwise I've got so many bits and bobs all over the place and it's just crazy, you know. These things are just not ever being used up, and that just feels like a waste. And the whole point of this is that I don't want to waste stuff anymore. So with that being said, I'm also not you may notice I'm not wasting the edges of the stickers where I've cut them off. I'm using them on either other parts of the page or on other pages. So I may not keep my meal planner like this, but I figured that this was a good starting place to see how it goes and to maybe do something different in following months. But once you've tried it, you can then see what works best. So at the moment, I'm just doing breakfast, lunch and dinner. It might be that by the end of it, I don't need to do them all. That it might need to be placed for a shopping list. I really don't know. But I figured that unless you've tried, you can't turn around and say that you don't know what you're doing. And you can't do it, because you can. It's just, yeah, maybe we just need a workaround. And I think a page with lots of lovely gnomes on that keep me focused on the plan is much better. So, you know, you can't go wrong with a page full of gonks and a meal plan, really. I just can't do it on plain paper. It just drives me mad. So, the orange box is at the top. That's where I'm going to write in what week it is. But I'm going to wait for that pen to just dry a little bit. And I'm going to finish my gongs before I do that. But yeah, I think this turned out quite well because it's quite bright and colourful, but you can still see the information that's on there. Okay, I think I might have put enough gonks on this page now. But maybe not. Maybe I need to put a few more on just for a bit of fun. Who knows? So, yeah, I kind of got a bit carried away. But then, you know, the more interesting it looks, hopefully the better it's going to be used. Who knows? We shall see. So I'm just checking the edges of my pages. So now, and to make sure the stickers are kind of, and I'm writing in the days of the week as the pens dry. I don't know why I had to think about that, because the weeks are exactly the same every page. It might be that I change it up somehow. I don't know. You have to subscribe and keep watching and see what happens in the next couple of months, I suppose, and see how I change it, whether it works for a start, because let's face it, this isn't the first time we've done it in my life, and it probably won't be the last, but I'm kind of hoping that it's going to be the best way, so then I can start to plan better, because that's the point. I kind of want to be able to plan better. I don't know why I love flicking through my planner. So this is a little bit in the wrong order, because I've already done, because you'll see in a minute where I do the self-care bingo, but at the moment I'm just popping my habit trackers on there, and I've kind of run out of stickers for the round ones, and I also found that I needed to find more exciting ways to do the round one, so we're not doing a round one this month because it's good to change things up. So what I've decided to do is I've picked out the most important things off that big wheel that I had last month, and I am literally going to draw boxes and grids, and we just colour them in as and when. I could say that's probably the most boring way I've ever done it, but you know, sometimes people do it this way and sometimes people find it really useful, so I feel like for 1 month we're going to do it in a slightly simpler way and see whether simplicity is the answer, because you never know, it might be. And then I'm going to try and see if I can find some more exciting ways to do habit trackers for next month, because I need a new way, because the attention was starting to dwindle, I'll be honest. So really I need to find a different way of doing it. So that's what I'm going to do. But for this month I'm literally I do apologise for the focus, I've forgotten to take the lid off my pen again. So we're just going to do boxes this month and see if I can find something a little bit more exciting, because the circle was just starting not to work. I think purely because I'd used it for 2 or 3 months in a row, so it was almost like I've used it, I've got used to it, I now need to change it out. So I've been having a look for some other ways of doing it, which will be very exciting, but that'll be for next month because I haven't got time to do it for this month. But you know, so keep watching and see what happens next month, because this video is very late, it will come out very soon. Yeah, so that's pretty much habit trackers. I've put a lovely picture of a Halloween scene at the bottom. Okay, so on to the self-care bingo. So I'm going to quickly, I've sped this up for you so you don't have to watch me rule lines for the whole video. And so we're going to rule the lines, and there is going to be something slightly different which you will have already seen, because I've put the videos are not in the right order, is that I've got some stickers for this month just to try and make that a little bit more interesting. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stick me gonks around the outside. But yeah, I'm being very careful to make sure I cut them down the edges so that you can still see the grid, because the grid is very important for this. I like to make a big thing out of my self-care bingo because it's the one thing that just keeps me really motivated. because we just, you know, it makes me think about what I need to do, what I need to do for me, what I need to do for health reasons as well. So I've got some little stickers, and you'll see they're starting to show up on my grids. That's ones like reading, filming, using Procreate, because that's my new big thing, and I'm trying to keep that one going. The Switch, putting things on Instagram, making sure I've had enough naps, and knitting. Yeah, so there's quite a lot going on there. And you'll see there are some gaps in the middle, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to write into those gaps. There are some that are written and some are drawings, because I don't want them all to be stickers. So yeah, that's self-care bingo. And then I decided to use the last 2 pages of this spread to look at exercise. So the page on the left is literally looking at exercise, and then the page on the right is looking at measurements. So I decided it's not necessarily just about how much you weigh, it's about how much your body changes as well. And then I've got a few bits along a wheel on the bottom that just makes me look at how I'm feeling, which I think is really important when you try to make big changes. But yeah, so, and that is October. Obviously you've got to have some more pumpkins stickers and some more gonks. But yeah, I'm going to see how this one works. This is another new spread because it's looking at whether I use it, whether it actually works, or whether I need to change it up a bit more. But that's the joy of bullet journaling. You can work this out as you go along, and then next month you just don't put the pages in that you didn't use the previous month. And yeah, I will leave you with a flip through, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care. If you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Please leave me a comment or an emoji just to prove that you were here.